with Kelly. Today, from the new film New Year's Eve, Jessica Biel. And another delish main dish, courtesy of Ann Burrell, as we continue live Holiday Feast Week. Plus double duty for Josh Groban. He performs and he co-hosts. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Josh Groban.
Yes, I know. It's Thursday, December 8th, 2011. Back today is Josh Groban.
It's so nice that you do that. You give me like a nice little a cheer at the beginning. I don't ever get to come out and say I get to guest host next to Kelly Ripa, which is the amazing.
It has been said that everyone in the planet will get to guest host with me for 15 minutes. No, but I have to tell you the funniest thing this morning. Okay, so this is sort of our family tradition. From Thanksgiving until New Year's, your CD is in our CD player, and we just listen to your Christmas CD over and over again. Because, let's face it, it cannot be said enough, you have the voice of an angel.
Thank you.
Okay. And it is
but I have the mind of the devil.
And the mind of the devil, yes. The body of the devil and the voice of an angel.
It's the devil's playground. My mom starts putting on my Christmas CD at 4th of July. Basically,
I don't blame her. I don't blame her one little bit.
I'm tired of it.
But it was so funny. So I get out of the car this morning. I'm walking through the garage. And for a moment, I am like transported through time and space, and I think that I've left the CD player playing. And I sort of stopped to turn it off, and I realized you were in here singing.
I was just doing a little sound check. It's not,
Sound check sounds like, very oftentimes recording artists seldom sound like their CDs. You sound CD quality in real life.
Oh my gosh. Well, you are just as beautiful in person as you are on TV. It's the same.
We gave each other money today to say nice things.
I decided.
Because we both went eating last night.
Yes, separately, but
we both had a bad food night.
We gorged.
Yes.
Because it's all this the holiday feast thing you're doing. Yesterday we had a great braised short rib on the show, and it's odd drinking Guinness and eating a short rib at 9 in the morning.
Not if you're a talk show host.
No, apparently not. But it got my body wanting meat like the rest of the day. I craved it, so I went out for a big kind of steak dinner last night, and it was interesting because the table next to us was a group of kind of investment bankers, and they were kind of fangirling over me. It was very strange because I don't normally get attention anyway, but these guys were doing that not smooth. And then when they left, the one guy was like, "Nice to meet you. Have a great rest of your night." And then his friend, and I was thinking, okay, well, that's pretty cool, like working on getting a bigger demographic. And then his friend comes over to me and he goes, "I'm so sorry. He'll just come up to anybody. If anybody's been on TV for 5 seconds, he'll go up to Oscar the Grouch. It doesn't matter. He'll go up to..." I'm like,
"Aww."
Does he want a picture?
They're just trying to play it cool.
They're trying to play it cool.
What restaurant? Where did you go?
We went to a steakhouse called Del Frisco's, which is
Del Frisco's,
which the advertisement for it plays in the taxi cabs. Come to Del Frisco's, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, that's where I'm not going to go. But it was recommended to me, and we went, and it was delicious.
My children begged me to take them there based on that taxi. We've never gone.
Yeah.
But based on that taxi TV ad, because they make it look like the most desirable place on earth. And I've decided, like, if I was ever, God forbid, on death row, I would say, can my final meal be from Del Frisco's? Because they make it look just like If you're not eating here, you haven't lived a day on this planet.
It's heaven on earth.
It is heaven on earth.
It's pretty amazing. So yeah, no, what did you eat?
Okay, so here's what we ate. My children's religion teacher came over last night, and she baked a tray of cookies that should have taken us through New Year's Day. And we ate the entire tray last night. And if any of you know me, I don't really eat sweets. That's how good these sweets were. I mean, she made fudgy cookies that were so fudgy that we had to peel them off with our fingers and then lick our fingers, and she made almond praline cookies. She made homemade fudge. It was insane. She made these little cookies that was a maraschino cherry dipped in chocolate, and then she made it look like a mouse. Have you seen these anywhere? Well, they're delicious.
And then you called it adorable or cute, and you got suspended, right?
And then I called it adorable, and I was suspended from school.
That's my family wouldn't even wait till it's cooked. Like I just eat the dough right out of the bowl.
Well, but she brought them overcooked. Otherwise, we would have gone to her house and eaten everything. But it was like just such a nice treat. But this morning I woke up feeling very starving. Because I'm not sure why it is if you eat a ton of food late at night, you're starving.
The sugar must have gotten your metabolism just going crazy.
Yeah, going crazy. And then B, bloated.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Bloated.
Yeah.
Just like you know, like
a little cookie baby.
Yeah.
Just all right.
I've seen supermodels that are pregnant the way I am right now. Only I'm not pregnant. I don't think.
What did you do with the rest of your day yesterday? I mean, because the nice thing, this is interesting for me because I don't ever get up this early in the morning, and so after we're done.
Oh, you had a whole day of being awake.
I've got the whole day of being awake.
Yes, I know what you did because.
It is totally new to me. Yeah.
I followed you on Twitter, and you did something fantastic.
Oh well. I don't normally get to do this, but yesterday we went straight to the toy store after being here, and we got to pick out. I got to meet with a couple of Marines and the great organization Toys for Tots.
Yeah,
and we
amazing,
basically raided the toy store, and I got to relive my 9-year-old kind of dream
and pick out toys.
And pick out all the stuff that I thought would be the coolest, and we got just hundreds of toys, and it was really, really fun. And to see as a 30-year-old man how the toy technology has changed is really shocking to me. It's not Lincoln Logs and Play-Doh anymore.
Well, those are still the classics, though.
They are.
My kids still play with Lincoln Logs.
Yeah.
I think that they're great. But I have to tell you, when you said you raided the store with Marines, was the store open? I mean, did they break in?
Contact.
I was like,
they did.
Really? Did you come in with guns and the whole thing?
We dropped in from Black Hawk helicopters and came in and terrified everyone. No, it was just these two Marines, and they were following me around, and they're in the uniforms, and they've got the white gloves, and they're so serious. But then I'd listen behind me, and you could hear the noises of all the toys they're pushing, like they're pushing all the little buttons.
Yeah.
And I'd be like telling the camera, like, oh, we're so excited to be here, and all of a sudden I just hear like, and they're like, what is that? And the guy's like, sorry, I pushed Elmo. I'm sorry. So they were like on a toy touching frenzy, which was.
Did they pick up any of the Nerf guns or guns? Like, did they fire them with accuracy or precision?
We had fun picking up like the toy instruments and stuff. And I actually brought you these because these are super fun because these. This
is my fantasy. Did you give me the broken one?
I don't know why it has tape. That's very J-Lo to have like a white tape on there. That's yeah, sure. I'll give you that one for grip.
So what do these do?
What you do is you sing into it, and there's a natural reverb that occurs when you sing into the microphone.
Sing into the microphone.
That's very nice. The time of my life, and I owe it all.
Are you flirting with me, Josh Brolin? I swear
It's the
are
truth,
flirting.
and I owe it all to Ripa. So,
I'm old enough to be your mother's younger friend.
Well, this song just got creepy.
It's weird and sad. It's a weird, sad song.
Yeah, this is.
This still doesn't help my voice.
These are the awkward flirtation microphones. Yeah.
These are adorable, though. How much do these go for? Do we know?
These were on the cheaper side.
I like cheap gifts. They're the best ones.
They were about $1.99. But fun that just lasts forever.
Fun.
You can have mine too. You can just.
Oh, thank you. Mark and I can sing duets to each other.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know, in talking about Santa Claus and the holidays, and by the way, I think it's a really incredible thing you did for Toys for Tots, and it's always so necessary this time of year, especially in economies like this. The food banks are not where they should be. People need to remind themselves, if they have the little bit extra, to give to those food banks and to Toys for Tots for those kids that really may not have a very nice holiday season. But in other holiday news, now you can Skype with Santa. Did you know that?
Awesome.
Yes, for children that may be on the fence about, you know, where Santa is.
Prove it.
Where does he live?
Prove it with
to me, Mom, and don't have Dad call me from the cell phone. You can Skype with Santa. It's let's see, $29.95 for a 10-minute session. Huh. Well,
is that to charity, or is that just
I don't know.
Is that in Santa's pocket?
Santa doesn't get that.
I didn't read this article
But the funny thing is, like, where is Santa? Oh, okay.
Santa's on the computer.
Santa's on the computer.
He talks to the kids. That's probably a great thing for the frustrated mother.
They're absolutely delighted.
Like, I get very frustrated, and you know, you go, I'm going to call Santa if you're not good, and now the kids are like,
yeah.
Do it.
That's all right.
Do it now. Call him. And I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it right. I've got him on speed dial. So do it.
That's a little strange to me, but I'm sure if I was that age, I would find it. You know, it would have been proven to me. I wanted to believe in Santa way longer than I should have. I remember when my parents asked me if I still believe in Santa.
I still believe in Santa.
Yes, yes. Well, I still believe in Santa, too. They're all at school.
Sing into your microphone.
Yeah. But that's great. Yeah, Santa Skypes. That's good.
Here's other things I believe in, and this is further proof that they really do exist. And I think that the royal family's embracing of the Wookiee population further proves that Wookiees are real. And
you don't need to Skype.
anytime you can get a picture of the Duchess of Cornwall shaking hands with a Wookiee, I think that this world is just peace is on the horizon for all of our nations.
That's amazing.
Isn't that a great picture?
You don't need Skype to know that a Wookiee is real. That's
that is a great picture, right?
That is a great picture.
And somehow the Duchess of Cornwall is much taller than I thought she'd be, because the Wookiees are
Wookiee's got to be a good
giants.
8 feet. Yeah.
So she's at least 7.5 feet tall.
She's a tall Duchess.
She's a big lady.
This was really, really cool. This was you ever watch that show Mythbusters? It's
yes.
It's a really fun show. But
I read this article.
They really like busted for real, because they shot a cannonball into someone's house, and nobody was injured. Nobody was injured, but it got just a horrible hole in the wall.
They say they were trying to debunk a myth about cannonballs, and what happened was the cannonball had taken a very bad bounce. It had taken
I didn't know they bounced.
Nor did
Yeah.
I. It took an unanticipated bounce and went radically off course and through a neighborhood. It went through a house, through the front door, out the wall, and finally smashed through a minivan window. Hasn't the minivan suffered enough? And that's where it met its final resting place.
It's finally set.
Nobody was injured.
Nobody was hurt, thankfully. They can keep. Yeah. No, but. But the bounce was surprising to me. I wouldn't have expected the rubber quality to the cannonball. That's.
I think that if you fire anything at that sort of
Velocity.
with that velocity, yeah, I think it will bounce. Maybe I don't know.
You should do a little myth busting here on the show and try will it bounce and see what will happen.
I think it's actually a great idea.
Start with these crappy microphones.
Yeah,
and
we can do it.